Okay, again, so today we were telling you how to do Venice in one day.
Welcome to Venice.
Okay, so like we said, we were in Venice. We were only there for one day. So obviously, I'm sure there are many more things to do. Please comment below and let us know what we missed out on, or if you had any shared experiences with us. We would love to hear from you.
Most blogs that talk about going to Venice recommend exploring Venice in one day, and you really can do it in one day.
One of the things that you must do when you're in Venice is walk around, get a little lost, explore the city. Start somewhere, you'll make your way back eventually. There is a lot of walking to do in Venice, especially if you're only there one day. You are going to walk a lot.
Okay guys, so we officially have no idea where we are. We are getting lost in the streets of Venice. It's turned out pretty well so far. Made it to the river.
The river? There's no rivers in Venice.
About 12 times. We saw, what was the plaza?
Plaza San Marco. San Marco? Boy, you ain't in Mexico?
Plaza San Marco is your #1 tourist attraction. Everyone must go to. Every picture of Venice that you see, that you search up, it's always Piazza San Marco, and it is amazing. There's a lot of people in Piazza San Marco. There's lots of things to do. You can go up the tower and get a better view of the city. In the main plaza, hang out, you can go eat, you can go shopping. In Piazza San Marco, you can also go into the Basilica. All you got to do is walk, ask, and people will tell you how to get there. It is worth it.
One thing that we did after exploring the piazza is we actually went to the market and got a little bit of food, one bottle of Prosecco, and we actually sat right at the edge near the sea, and we had us a little picnic. It was pretty sweet, and it was really cool because what ended up happening is once we finished, we stood up and there was one of these glass shops. So y'all know, like the famous glass little figurines where they melt the glass and then they conform it into making different shapes. So we actually went to one of those, and we just happened to stumble upon it, and we weren't even supposed to go. They were only doing tours that day, but we walked up and we were like,
hey, come on, we want to see it.
And they let us in. So word of advice, whenever you're traveling, don't be afraid to ask. You never know. So it was actually the owner who walked us in. They made really cool like masks, masquerade. They had a lot of nice, expensive, gorgeous stuff. It's worth seeing, so we highly suggest that you go into one of the glass making shops as well. Another thing that we suggest, we didn't do it because V actually gets a little seasick. The gondola also is like a little pricey, and of course, as you know, we were on our honeymoon. We were in Europe for a month, so we had to budget. But do one of the gondolas. Like, go explore. They've got people singing to you. And you just float the river. It's very serene. It's very beautiful. I would recommend it. Like a natural beauty, like the way that the house is and the buildings are set up. But get lost. Like, don't decide where you're going. We found some of the most beautiful things by just turning a corner and turning a next corner. Oh, there was a street performer. Oh, there was this going on. Oh wow, this restaurant where we got some amazing pasta. Like, we just stumbled upon everything that we did in Venice. We didn't go to Venice with any type of game plan at all. And it was really awesome. We got to see everything that we needed to, and we highly suggest that you do the same. The good thing about getting lost is that there are actually more plazas. It's not just Piazza de San Marco, but you will really just find those by stumbling upon them and then exploring.
Adventure time.
Adventure time.
KASVENTURES time.
One more thing about Venice that's really cool is that they have a lot of pop-up art around. So whenever we were going and exploring, it was just like, oh, we look to our right and there's this huge like King Kong, like Nicki Minaj song at the time. So I went and reenacted it, and of course that was like my Instagram caption. But yeah, so like everywhere we went, there was just random like pop-up art, and so you got to like explore and see kind of the local artists, which I thought was a pretty beautiful thing. One final thing that we forgot about is actually the military base in Venice. It was really beautiful. We walked up and we explored. We didn't even know that it was a military base at first because it's just so like regal. It's really beautiful. So just go walk around a lot, get lost. We had no idea what we were coming up on. So it was really nice.
So make sure that when you go to Venice, do San Marcos, do the gondolas, walk, get lost.
Don't forget to subscribe to our blog, KASVENTURES.org. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please follow us on Instagram at KASVENTURES. And until next time.
Until next time.